A couple days ago, I wanted to so badly play Stardew Valley. I don't know. I just suddenly felt the urge to play, right? So, what it is, if you don't know what it is that it's basically a game where you can do whatever the heck you want. You have your own farm. You can spend your days fishing. You can spend your days just talking to villagers and creating friendships. You can spend your days farming, mining, do whatever you want in your own little world, right? Because you have your own farm. And that, I love those types of games because you have pretty much the freedom to do anything that you want to do. If you just want to plant and have a turnip farm, you can do that. If you want to only focus on raising chickens, you can do that. So literally anything you can do, you have the freedom to do it. I started playing it a few years ago actually, and I got so overwhelmed because time moves so fast in that game. So I just felt like, oh my gosh, I don't have enough time to do everything I need to do, right? That would make me feel productive, that I'm playing this game the best that I can. I can't talk to everyone, I can't farm, I can't do all this because time moves so fast. And so after like a couple hours, I just quit and never played again. Well, this time I'm doing it differently. Some days I just want to fish and I'll just fish. Some days I won't talk to people. Some days, I want to focus on my farm. So playing this game now, it makes me feel so relaxed because I get to do what I want to do, focus on one specific thing at a time instead of just stressing, overthinking, and just, making it more serious than it actually is when I try to do all these things and I'm rushing to do everything, right? And then it hit me. I feel like, I don't know about you, but to me, this really mirrors how I feel, how I've been feeling about life. Or maybe just, how I've been trying to live life. I think I've been just so focused on trying to literally be on top of every facet of my life. My career, my love life, my personal development, my spirituality, friendships, health, fitness, all of these things. I'm putting so much pressure. I've been putting so much pressure on myself to be on top of all those things. And to the point where I stress out about it, because if I'm not perfect or if I don't have it all together here, then that stresses me out. But how do I prioritize and put some time here when I have all these other things to worry about, to focus on too, right? Anyway, I put so much pressure where it gets overwhelming and I stress out because it's like, wow, I feel like I should be on top of all of these things to be able to get the most out of life, and how do I do it efficiently, right? So anyway, I think I realize, playing Stardew Valley helped me realize that putting so much pressure and trying to be on top of all these things just takes the fun out of life, the fun out of living, right? Why am I? What purpose does it serve me to be stressed out about trying to have it all together if it stresses me out, if it is so overwhelming to do that? Right? I don't need to have everything all together. I don't need to have everything figured out. I'm still young. I feel like that's just life. It's an ongoing thing. I don't need to have everything figured out, especially at this young age. I have my whole life to do that, right? My whole life to experiment, try new things, learn by trial and error, all of that. So it doesn't serve me any good to just worry so much, put so much pressure, because it sucks the fun out of life, out of, just living day by day and seeing where things go. So rather than trying to be on top of everything, every little thing about life, I think just thinking it in terms of, this is the season of personal growth. Next season, I'll focus on my love life. And the season after that, I'll focus on my career. So, splitting these things up into seasons and then taking your time, taking it day by day, just focusing on one thing at a time will really help the process and just, I don't know, just make things just less overwhelming, right? We don't need to multitask. We don't need to speed things up. We don't need to rush to try to figure everything out. We don't, because then it's not fun anymore. And I want to enjoy my life. I want to take time to explore, to learn, to make mistakes, to grow. I want to take the time to do that. And if you just focus on one thing at a time, only one thing at a time, I feel like that's just an even more efficient way to look at it too, right? Because then you're not just trying to put little effort here and there, half-ass things, but if you just focus on one, that is just putting a lot less pressure on yourself. So who knew Stardew Valley, right? would really get me thinking, and just help me to just rein it in and just take a step back, like, whoa, okay, no need to rush to figure things out. There's everyone's still trying to figure out. No one has it all together, no matter at any age, right? Everyone's still learning as they go. Everyone's just living life for the first time. Despite what you see on social media, despite what you see on the outside, you don't know what's on the inside, right? What everyone's going through. Trust me, we're all still trying to figure it out. So don't rush the process. Enjoy it, the good and the bad, because the bad really makes you appreciate the good, right? So it'll all be okay. It really will. It really will. So just have fun with life. Have fun.